I like to call my creatures my devious little children because I study children and I study their facial expressions because kids always try to get one past you. And so I study their gestures and their mannerisms, and that's one source. But I also like to do lots of drawings of animals, and I like to then morph them together to then create my creatures that I do now. My dad, who's not alive anymore, he died in '97. Basically, we taught art classes in my house, which, you know, is an odd thing, I think, for most kids. And when we'd get downtime, we would play these creature drawing games. And we would start with a blank piece of paper, and he would draw one creature, and then I'd have to draw one trying to outdo the other one. I look back at them now and I can't tell whose hand was what. It takes me actually focusing to see, okay, he did that one and I did this one. He would always embarrass me. Like, wear a little kid's necktie if we had a formal dinner to go to and see if anybody would notice. He would, instead of a handkerchief, wear a sock hanging out of his pocket. I would just be like, God, it's so embarrassing. Or we'd be in like the mall shopping and would like do some dance just to, because he didn't care, you know. And you know, as a you know, like 12-year-old, you're just mortified by that stuff. I really think that's where a lot of my kidness comes from him. My personality, definitely, it's all entwined in the work. I think it's pretty funny when people ask me what my dreams are like. In front of my work, they ask me that, and I go, it's kind of all out there. Like, I don't think there's any secrets. But I love colorful clothing, and I love patterns. So I love stripes, and I love polka dots, and I can't get enough. It's sort of like the texture, and so that is basically like, you know, they're like, oh, people are like, you look like your work. And I'm like, well, we spend a lot of time together. It's kind of unavoidable that we would dress the same. So that's a really fun aspect. And again, they're like my children, so they're gonna end up looking like me. It's sort of the fun part of it. I feel this need to name each creature because I sort of see them as individual life forms, and it makes them precious. I have all these obscure baby naming books that I source through, and I chart which names I've used already so I never repeat a name. And it gives each creature its own individuality, that they were given this name. And then it also allows me to have fun and never use one of those wacko names that you'd give to your that you wouldn't give to your child, but I can give it to a creature. I don't go into a piece even thinking about what I'm going to sell it for. In fact, sometimes, I mean, my husband is the one who is really good with numbers, and he'll come downstairs and he'll be like, what do you, don't taint it. Don't talk about what we can sell it for. This is like so precious. It's like in its newbie state. And if you soil it by even talking numbers, I'm not going to be able to finish it. You have to make things for your heart first, because that's what's most important. And then people feel it. They feel it through the work, and then they want it. Otherwise, why bother?